All right, everyone. The time is 12:30, so I'm going to go ahead and call this the second Campus Coalition Government General Assembly meeting into session. Go ahead and move on to the next slide. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Just as a reminder, please keep the mic muted if you choose to recite at home. We don't want a repeat of last meeting. And I'll go ahead and take point. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, if you want to sing with me so that we can get through the... Hold on. Sorry about that. So now we're going to go through the alma mater. Please bear in mind that I am not a strong singer, unlike our former presidents. So with that being said, here we go. Along the Indian River shores our college walls will stand, where scholarship and fellowship go forward hand in hand. Devotion to a way of life, with purpose strong and bold. We're loyal to the pioneers, all hail the blue and gold. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Now we're gonna go ahead and thank you. We're gonna go ahead. I'm sorry. We're gonna go ahead and move along to roll call with our CCG Secretary, Julie Diaz. Go ahead, Julie.
Julie, are you on mute? We don't hear you. Okay, for the sake of time, we'll move on to the next. We do have the list on the side here that shows everyone. If you can go in and update your name to put in parentheses what club you are with, that will help us when we go back and track attendance today. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Thank you. All right, so we're going to move on to the next item.
Alrighty, the next item is bringing out our guest speaker, Rochelle Popfinch, who will be sharing with us River Life Splash Perks, a new incentive system to get students involved in the community and student body at large. Go ahead, Rochelle.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for having me again for the guest speaker. We are really excited about our new program that's going to be kicking off at the end of this week. If you haven't heard, it is called Splash Perks. And so what Splash Perks is, it's an incentive program designed to encourage you all to connect, get involved, lead, and succeed here at IRSC and beyond. So the more activities you participate in, the more IRSC swag you earn. As students complete each level, the Student Activities Department will contact you with the option to pick up your swag at an IRSC campus or receive it the old-fashioned way through snail mail. So we are really excited. Each splash or each tier or level that you complete is designed with an awesome swim move, which is the first tier is front flip. The second tier is swan dive. The third tier is backflip. The fourth tier is cannonball. Okay, so the first tier, which I said is front flip. That tier is designed to connect you to the resources at IRSC. So you have 5 activities you must complete. Every activity that we have included in these tier programs are related to either emerging leaders or it is related to the 60 things every first-year pioneer should do. So our second tier, which is our swan dive, is our get involved tier. So that tier has 7 activities you must complete. Our third tier, which is our backflip, is lead. We want you to get personal leadership development and personal leadership development. Now, our fourth tier, which is cannonball, is succeed. And so with succeed, we want you to obviously succeed at IRSC. And this is all about career and professional development. So we have strategically placed every activity in one of these tier levels. So for instance, if you attend a club meeting, more than likely that is going to count for the get involved section. You can complete these tiers at any different level. When you complete the first tier, you get a college pennant, a lanyard, and some hand sanitizer that is custom with Pioneer logo and stuff like that. Our second tier is a River Life water bottle and a River Life sweat towel. Our third tier is a River Life neck gaiter. And our fourth tier is a River Life t-shirt. So as you can see, we want you to earn some swag and we want to encourage you to participate. And obviously right now, our clubs and our department in general and all of the areas across the college are struggling to get students involved. So that what a better way to incentivize what we do and have you earn some swag in the process. So where do you find the splash perks? Because I know that's the next question that's coming up. You find splash perks in River Life under paths, just like you do with emerging leaders. And I know the next question is, when is Legacy Leaders going to unveil? Well, we are in the process still of trying to develop the best online program we can possibly do with all the challenges that we are facing in the virtual world. So please give us some patience with that. We are working on that as well as Splash Perks. We feel that Splash Perks is super important to get out before Legacy Leaders because we want all students to get involved, and Legacy Leaders only focuses on a small portion of our population, which is only those students that have completed Emerging Leaders. I hope that every single student in this group today is participating in Emerging Leaders. I've only received about 10 dings or notification in River Life with people completing stuff. So please make sure you're doing that. Later on in the agenda, we're going to talk about the leadership conference, and that is coming up, and we really hope that everybody gets signed up for that. It's October 2nd from 9 to 1, and I'm not going to steal anybody's thunder that is going to be presenting on that today. So do I have any questions about Splash Perks? Emily Phillips, yes, please go ahead.
Alrighty, hi. I just wanted to know if the River Life Splash Perks, if they were implemented yet under the paths in River Life, or are they still being implemented?
It's still being implemented, but it will be unveiled by the end. I want to say today, but I don't want to do it and say today if we're going to, anything could happen. We've been having a little bit of technical difficulties in River Life, but Splash Perks will be unveiled. I guarantee you, I promise you my word, by Friday.
Alrighty, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Every currently enrolled student, whether you've completed Emerging Leaders or don't have any clue what I'm talking about, you are going to be involved in Splash Perks. Any other questions? Well, I'm super excited about Splash Perks. I hope you all are too. I want to see you wearing that River Life swag across campus. And it sounds exciting, and I promise you it is exciting. And all of you in here, I need your help with making sure that you spread the word to all students enrolled, especially in your clubs. And we promise that what you're doing in your clubs will be reflected in Splash Perks. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Rochelle. I'm actually personally looking forward to earning myself that t-shirt. Without further ado, though, let's move on to the officer reports. We're going to go ahead and start off with the president's report. My email is available right there on the page. If you need to contact me, I respond right away. I can guarantee you a response with the same day on the weekdays, and on weekends, next day within within a few hours. My office hours have not changed. I'm available from 12 to 1 p.m. on Tuesday, 12:30 to 1:30 on Thursday, and 4 to 5 p.m. on Fridays. I'm serving as chair for the legislative committee, and we're going to be holding our meeting right after, a little bit after this one, from 1:45 to 2:45. Please join us. We'll be discussing ways we can help our community become more involved and become better educated with regards to the local government and federal. I'm sorry, with local, state, and federal government issues that may affect us as CCG and as a member of the student body. If you have any questions, my email once again is on the slide. So I hope to see you there. Though this one I'm kind of excited for. Our constitutional revision vote begins today. If any of you were on River Life earlier today, you would notice that there has been a new poll added to. Oh yes, Sergio, you have a question?
Yes. Is the link to join the committee legislative committee meeting? The link to join it, is it on River Life, or I just gonna stay here?
The link to join the legislative committee meeting is on the flyer there, but it is also available on River Life. Yes, it will be the same link every single time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Alrighty, so the constitutional revision vote. Last semester, we were trying to push forward these changes to the constitutional revision. However, we weren't able to meet time constraints due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we finally have been able to get these revisions onto a form so that the CCG representatives can vote on these changes. So I do advise you that before you go ahead and submit your ballot, that you please inform your clubs about the changes. Bring this back to your meetings. Let them know that, hey, this is changing, and I want to know where everybody stands on it before I make the decision. So please consult your clubs about the constitutional revisions before you submit that ballot. Also, each CCG organization rep is required to cast a vote. Alrighty, and the changes are available on River Life. If you navigate to the Forms tab, you will see it was made available to CCG reps and other officers of clubs. That's another thing. Please only submit one ballot per club, and that would be preferred to be by the CCG representative. Alrighty. I also want to introduce our new parliamentarian. Our candidate vetting has ended, and we have decided that Arafili Maruzzo will be taking the role of parliamentarian for the 2020-21 school year. Alrighty, and if Arafili would like to unmute to introduce herself to let us know a little bit about herself. Yes, go ahead. Arafili, do you have access to a mic? Alrighty, we'll be moving on. We can always introduce Arafili when she submits her parliamentarian's report at the next CCG meeting. So everybody keep on the lookout for that. The next thing I want to talk about is the FCSSGA President's Assembly. The FCSSGA's President's Assembly, it took place on Friday, the 18th of December from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. During the meeting, we voted on the 2020 and 2021 planks and are awaiting legislation to support. So essentially what planks are were broad topics. Oh, is my mic, does this sound better?
That sounds good, Billy.
Alrighty. So we voted on the 2020 and 2021 planks and are awaiting legislation to support. So essentially what planks are broad topics that the FCSSGA decides to sort of champion, and while we represent the student body as a sort of interest group. Some of the 2020, 2021 planks that we've chosen to support involve securing championing financial security and food security for some of our students, as well as reaching out to to um, reaching out to ensure that we still are able to receive pandemic relief. I know that COVID-19 is still hitting some of us very hard, so we want to make sure that every student is able to focus on their schoolwork without having to worry about making ends meet. We also discussed ways of how the individual can get involved, and have 3 bullet points right there. The biggest step towards getting involved and being a model member of your community is to get educated. You know, we want you to know what's going on around you in terms of governing. That's why the legislative committee does research to inform the CCG. We want you educated so that you understand your role and what you could do to make sure our community is a better place. Vote locally. At the President's Assembly, I learned that only 3% of young voters ages 18 to 23 vote in local elections, and we want to make sure that number is up because the democratic process does not thrive unless all citizens vote. So the next time we hold primaries, and even with this general election, please get out and please cast your ballot and make your voice heard. And this one is a lot more. No problem, Mayor Philly. I can always bring you out as soon as I finish the President's Assembly portion of my report. This last one is a little more time and labor intensive, but the payoff is huge. You want to advocate your interest. If you have the opportunity to let your voice be heard at, say, a town hall meeting, please advocate your interest, because more often than not, as a student, your interests align with that of your student body. And when you speak at, say, a town hall, when you speak to our representatives, you are letting your voice be heard, and you're letting it resound for the rest of the student body. So please educate yourself on the matters going on around you, vote locally, and advocate your interest when you can. Oh, and before we move on to the Vice President's report, if Arafili wants to go ahead and introduce herself as the new parliamentarian, if she wants to say a few words about herself, go ahead. Are you still having mic troubles then? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, so these troubles are ongoing. My mistake. No problem. We can always do this next CCG meeting. Next is the Vice President's report, so go ahead, Emma, take it away.
Yes, hello, can everyone hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So hi, hello. My name is Emanuela Tranquil, and once again, I am the chair of the Helping Hands Committee. My office hours have not changed, except now it's kind of like appointment only. So if you would like to meet with me face to face, you'll have to contact me through my email for us to be able to plan it out. Next slide. Yes, originally our meeting was supposed to be October 2nd, but because of the leadership conference, I didn't want to intervene with things. So I made it to be on October 9th instead of October 2nd. And also, once again, I believe this Saturday is the last day. We'll be wrapping up of the dog toy service. This was coming from the summer, but now wrapping it up. For more information, it is on River Life. There's a video where you can make dog toys or T-shirts, and you'll be donating them in shelters near your area. And you'll be reporting your service hours on River Life. Now I'll be giving it to Julie, our CCG secretary.
Thank you, Emanuela. All right, so just briefly going over my office hours and contact information, you can contact me virtually from Mondays at 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., Tuesdays from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., and finally Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays are by appointment. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions on documenting your organization this year, and I look forward to meeting everyone. So I'll just move on to the first committee meeting for the Historian Committee. So the first Historian Committee meeting will be on Tuesday, September 29th from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So feel free to join from anywhere via BlackBoard Collaborate, as the link will be put up on River Life very soon. We will discuss how to best document the events of our organizations and how we will be preparing the end of the year scrapbook. So I hope to see you all there. All right, and just another reminder of the ongoing Mask Up campaign. We are still needing more contributions, so please consider if you'd like to voice your reason for wearing a mask. Please send in your videos to the email address provided or contact me if you'd like to be included in the campaign. All right, and I'd like to pass it off to Ariana.
Thank you, Julie. Hope everyone had an amazing day today. I am the Student Life Committee Chair. My availability is the same. Monday is 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and also Thursday will be 7:30 to 9:30. It will be virtual, like it's been. You guys can email me on my email, which is right there. I could reply in hopefully less than 24 hours. And yeah. So let's go over the top 3 CCG points. So we have third place, well, they both are 50 points, but third place will have PTK. They submitted their box tops physically. Thank you for that. And just a reminder, guys, that the box tops to submit physically have passed. It was on September 16th. Thank you for everyone who did submit, though. HOSA has 50 points, and the leader still is going to be Tomeo Mentors. Congratulations, guys. You guys have 420 points. Guys, I just want to remind you guys, keep up with everything. If you guys have any events that you want to submit, please do on the forms for the CCG. It will be for the submissions. You guys could do virtual events, and that will also have points. So you will have 50 points for that, which is amazing. And you guys could track. Tracking will also have an additional 10 points. So you guys could get on to that and earn some extra points. Also, Student Life Committee meeting. It will be Thursday, October 1st. So next week on Thursday, we will have our meeting. Our first meeting was successful. We just had a little introduction, and now this one will be really getting into depth on what the objective is. We will have topics, and if you guys have any ideas or if you guys would like to brainstorm, even pop in for like 5 or 10 minutes, please be more than welcome to. We are looking for more participants and also sharing info. All right. And now we'll pass it on to our CCG President, Billy Hernandez, to talk about the old business.
Thank you, Ariana. So the first portion of our old business was Constitution Day. This was a campaign held across social media in which our followers on social media and members of the student body were participated in trivia and other events held on social media in order to get better informed on the contents of the Constitution. Um, it was a very valuable thing we did on that day, because when we're informing the student body and our followers, and we're also keeping them engaged on social media, it's very important that even right now, that we still remain vigilant that modern legislation doesn't infringe on our Constitution, because the American democratic process is as vulnerable now as it was during its foundation. So we want to remain true to that original document and make sure that we're remaining vigilant of it in order to keep the democratic process safe from anything that might want to restrict our voice. Moving on to the next bit of old business is going to be uh, Julie Diaz, if I remember correctly, for National Voters Registration Day.
All right, thank you, Billy. So yesterday we had an event in the KSU for National Voter Registration Month, where the National League of Women Voters came and assisted people with voter registration. And as everyone knows, it's an election year and it is really important to exercise your right to vote. I know that many of the students have not yet voted in a general election, so it is crucial to register and take part. A really important reminder is that the last day to register or change your address or party is October 5th, and the last day to request a mail-in ballot is October 24th. Also, keep in mind that October 19th through November 1st are the dates for early voting. All right, now moving on to the Maximize Your College Experience event. We had our first event yesterday, where students learned about ways to engage on campus. Actually not yesterday, Monday. Build IRC pride and setting goals to ensure a successful semester. Our next event will be on Tuesday, October 13th from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Come along and learn some helpful tips and skills for this semester to go by smoothly. I hope to see everyone there. And now for new business, I'll hand the platform over to Ariana, I believe.
Actually, me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, Julie. Okay, so I will be speaking about new business. An event that is coming up is a leadership conference on October 2nd. You can sign up through Riverlife. And about the leadership conference, this is a great opportunity to basically prepare yourself for the future. This conference is basically about like self-development and basically pushing yourself to be the best version of yourself. It will prepare you to take a leadership role, not only in the community, in school, but outside of school and outside of college. It is a great way of networking, and you get to meet some great faculty and staff who might be able to present some opportunities to advance your college and your leadership skills outside of school. This leadership conference, I would say it's all about bettering yourself and meeting new people who can expand your horizons. So once again, sign up for the leadership conference. It's on October 2nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can sign up through Riverlife. And you can look in the chat. Next, I was speaking about the Scantron program. I actually find this very interesting and very helpful. As you know, the only bookstore that's open is on the main campus. So for all the other students who are not able to go to the main campus, they can still find a way to get a Scantron. For me, I am also on the Pruitt campus, so I find this as a great opportunity. I want to encourage you guys to take this and branch out to your students, because I would say you all are leaders, and I want this to give every student the opportunity. For example, there was an exam I took for psychology, and I didn't have as much Scantrons for everyone, but because this program was already up and running, the students would be able to go and get a Scantron. The Scantrons are limited to 2 per student. So once again, I want you guys to go ahead and branch out. Tell your students, tell the student body, so they could be able to enjoy this opportunity to get a Scantron without having to have the hassle and rushing to go all the way to the main campus if you're not able to. Now I'll be passing the baton to Ariana.
Thank you, Emanuela. So what we will go over right now is next week on Tuesday, September 19th, we have an event called Rivers Got Talent, which will be taking place during the times of 1 to 2. It will be virtual on Zoom. And you guys could submit or sign up to submit your talents. You guys can submit your talents on the email of studentactivities@irc.edu. We would like you to put in your name, your first and last name, student ID, along with your presentation. If you guys just want to come in to observe and just be the audience, we welcome you to do that also. I will be an audience. I do not really have a talent, so I would just be looking. But the deadline to submit that, guys, will be on September 18th at 1 p.m. just to give us a little time to get everything situated. We will also have judges, and the winner will receive a prize. So please come on down and join us with our talent show, our first virtual talent show. We will also have on Thursday, October 1st, Hot Topics. This will be also on Zoom. It will be on at 12:30, to 1:30. Now, you guys could think about any topics that you guys would like to talk about. You'll also have topics to present to you guys. And even if you guys want to just come in for a couple minutes, that is totally fine. It will be an awesome little get-together conference, you could say, and we'll have a blast. Also, we will have Spirit Week. As you guys can see on our amazing flyer, we'll have everything laid out for you. So we have Meme Monday, which will be on the 28th. Guys, please participate in all these because it is amazing. Guys, you guys will have the best experience if you guys cooperate and be active within IRC. So if you guys would like, you guys can send all your creative content right here. We have Meme Monday, which you guys can create your favorite meme. You can do multiple if you like, do it with family, friends, anything you like. Rivers Got Talent, we just went over that, 1 or 2 guys. Be Well Wednesday, that will be just basically sharing your tips and tricks of self-care. That would be interesting to see if you guys have a routine or not. I need to improve my routine, but I will post mine. TikTok Thursday, which I know everyone, well, pretty much the majority of you guys most likely have TikTok. I mean, it's the best platform in my opinion. But you guys could just have a little creative, get down with dances and anything you guys will like. Just get all creative, show your spirit as a pioneer for IRC, and then Spirit Friday, which is going to be showing off your blue and gold. This will have along our IRC Pride hashtag. Guys, again, please submit all your videos and photos to studentactivities@irc.edu. Thank you. And I will then be passing it on to Billy Hernandez, which is our CCG president.
I'm just going to interject for 1 second. I was able to get the attendance link to work for tracking attendance. So if you can go to the chat, if you click on the second link I provided, you will be able to enter your student ID number and it will track your attendance for today, which will help you earn swag points. Okay, whoever's doing open forum, it's all yours.
Alrighty, yes. I'm going to go ahead and open the forum up to CCG reps. I see that Emily Phillips has raised her hand, so go ahead, take it away, Emily.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Billy. Hi everyone, my name is Emily Phillips. I'm the CCG representative and the president of the Academy of Future Teachers Club. I wanted to take the opportunity to announce that AFT, or Academy of Future Teachers, will be collaborating with the Kappa Delta Pi organization in participating in the Walk Out of Darkness community walk event hosted by the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. It is a annual walk that our clubs participate in order to raise awareness and funding for suicide prevention programs and funding and of the sort related. While the members are going to be participating in a individual walks, meaning that everyone is going to be recording themselves in some way, shape, or form, walking in the location of their choice. In order to adhere to CDC guidelines, since large gatherings are looked down upon during this time. However, I did want to reach out to everyone here in CCG to promote a special donation that our club has set up. So in the chat right now, I'm putting the link to our donation page, and also in the chat I'm putting the directions to how to donate. The AFT and KDP are collecting donations as part of the Walk Out of Darkness event. All the donations that are collected are 100% tax deductible and benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, funding research, education, advocacy, and support for those affected by suicide. We are asking everyone who does participate to help us exceed our $100 goal. How it does work, it's a pretty straightforward process. You follow the link, you click donate, you type in our organization, Academy of Future Teachers, into the search box. You click on the Academy of Future Teachers IRC option that comes up. You click donate, and then from there you just follow the steps in order to donate your amount that you wish. You can choose whatever amount you can, even if it's just $1, $5, $10, whatever you decide to do. AFT and KDP will be beyond appreciative. We just want to try to raise enough support to fund this very important event. So if any of you are interested in donating, we are again super appreciative. But I put the link and all the directions into the chat. If you would also like, we also have the same information is under our River Life page. So if you go to Academy of Future Teachers, or if you go to the Kappa Delta Pi page on River Life, the event is under there with all of the same directions. So again, if any of you guys are able to contribute, we really appreciate it, and thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you so much, Emily, for that bit of information. Next, we have Roland Darville from International Club. So go ahead.
Hi, my name is Roland Darville, and I'm with an international club. We're gonna have our first meeting this Friday coming up at 10:30. It's gonna be online, and you can find on the Waverless and International Club the Collaborate link to get part of the meeting. I hope to see a lot of you guys this Friday. It's coming up at 10:30 to 12 o'clock. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next, we have Sergio with Haitian Cultural Club. So go ahead whenever you're ready.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi everyone. My name is Sergio Laguerre. I'm the Haitian Culture Club president. We're gonna have our first virtual event next week. We will share the flyers on With Your Life Today, it is about teaching how to do some Haitian dish, which is kind of fun because the Haitian dishes, they are like kind of really long to get them done and it's really complicated sometimes. But we feel that it's really good when you have a new experience about tasting something new. The event title is A Taste of Haiti, which is that gonna be really fun. I will be the first cook for the first meeting. That will be this month, next month, and so on. That will be really fun, and I will please you guys to watch our video, participate in that event, and try to learn more about our culture, our taste. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you so much. If there's anybody else for the open forum, go ahead and raise your hand. I'm sorry, I missed that. I missed that raised hand. If you could raise it again, please.
No, it was mine. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no. All right, you're fine. Thank you so much. So before we go ahead and adjourn the open forum, please remember to fill out the of the month nomination form from River Life. I know we can't get physical copies of these forms to you like we usually would during in-person CCG General Assemblies, but they are available under forms on River Life. So go ahead and vote your favorite faculty member of the month, favorite representative of the month, and student of the month. Please fill out these forms because we do want to recognize some very hard workers and contributors to the CCG GA. Now I'm going to go ahead and ask for a motion to adjourn from the General Assembly. Okay, I recognize Emily Phillips of Academy of Future Teachers. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Emily Phillips, Academy of Future Teachers. I move to adjourn this meeting.
Alrighty. And Roland, go ahead.
And we'll move the meeting off.
Alrighty. Those in favor of adjourning today's meeting, go ahead and say aye in the chat. Alrighty, and those opposed say nay. Alrighty, we are adjourned as of 1:13 p.m. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming.
Just as a FYI, I did put the links in for the faculty and student nominations. Please make sure that you do nominate. We are needing one for the month of September, even though we are at the end, and we do want to take care of getting people nominated each month. So again, those forms are located on River Life on the homepage. Just click forms